Before I begin this video, do be sure to subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers sometime this year, so appreciate any help in pressing the subscribe button. But alright, I'm not going to keep you here any longer. Do be sure to subscribe and leave a like on the video. Man, Dark Sea update is kind of stupid. This spell is just... Who on the direction team thought this spell was okay? Let's get into this video, shall we? But like you, just like everyone else, you're probably either starting off the game as a noob or you've gone to an end game and you want to get a cool title. So the new title that they added is the True Captain title. As you can see from the screen, I do have the True Captain's title, so it is definitely real. It exists. It is not impossible to get, and this video will show you how to get it. And the easiest way too, because honestly this title is not that hard. As long as nobody kills you or you fall prey to bad luck, it should be fairly easy. Alright, so let's talk about some quick requirements that you're going to need to get to the Galaxy as I sail my way there. So first things first, you do need to be at least near max level because the next requirement actually requires you to be that, which this next requirement is to get this new ship, which is the Brig. I guess I'll do a quick breakdown of the ship as well, just because I feel like it'll be really interesting for people to know. The new Brig ship is the new upgrade to the Ketch. It does bring multiple cannons. I believe it is 11 cannons per side and 2 cannons up front, so you can actually use everything from the Caravel and have the same speed as the Ketch, even faster actually. And of course, it does have more extra space and still allow you to use two different quartermasters. So you don't want to miss out on getting the Brig. But what the Brig brings, which is real nice, unfortunately one of these features don't really work in the Dark Sea, is the new Captain's Quarter area. Captain's Quarters does feature a few new extra things, so let's get right into a few of them real quick. So the Captain's Quarters over here shows this hints to is the Order of Aesir board, which is pretty much just info that your character has gathered. This might or might not expand near in the future. Then there's the gem corner where you can put your favorite gems up to display. Nobody can take them out. I did test this with a friend, so I can guarantee that it cannot be taken by anyone. There is the fish tank, which the fish tank themselves, you can pretty much just put fish in there to display for others. I will say though, do not use this as a way to hope for fish not to rot, because unfortunately it does not work that way. They will still rot nonetheless. Then there's the essential areas, the cooking pot and the brewing pot, of course. Two things that you'll always need with you wherever you go. There is of course the bounty board and the fame board, so you can always hunt anyone from your ship. There's of course the gem crafting system, which is absolutely amazing. I'm trying to get it to perfect. The bathing area, which essentially what it does is, well, besides wash yourself, it's actually a way for you to clear status effects. This is actually very much needed in the Dark Sea. You'll run into a few things and you'll end up needing this a lot. Or if you're in combat with some enemies, you can occasionally come in here and just constantly take off all bad status effects. Really OP. And then the most requested and highly best feature in this game right now, the new set spawn system. So if you were to die, you pretty much just you'll spawn on your ship, which by the way, this does not work in the Dark Sea style. And whenever you say you spawn, you'll just see these flames light up. And voila, casually put some pictures yourself, and then voila, this is the Brig. The Brig, it is a very OP ship, and you're going to need this to get through the Dark Sea. Which brings me to the next thing that you're going to need in the Dark Sea. So you're going to need one of these two things: a lot of galleons or a lot of cargo on your ship. Not even a lot, just a bit of cargo, just some cargo. Any cargo would help, because you're going to need to constantly repair your ship due to how horrible it is out there. Because your ship will be taking constant damage if you do not have at least 90% of stability or above. So now we got all that out of the way. So once you start sailing to the Dark Sea, which I'll meet you there in just 1 second. So now welcome to the Dark Sea. So this is when you're going to start getting your True Captain's title. This is where things are going to start getting rough. So to start getting your Captain's title, it's actually fairly simple. You're going to have to go as far as possible, or not as far as possible, as far as you can. That was hella close. As far as you can to try getting to the Insanity 1 zone. I'll meet you there to the Insanity 1 zone, because after that it's going to be pretty tricky. But before I even get to the Insanity 1 zone, there is something I do have to say. For you to get your True Captain's title, you do need to reach the Insanity 1 zone and have your entire crew alive. Because to get the True Captain's title, you can only get it if you have your entire crew, all your crew members alive. So make sure they're all alive, because the instant they die, you're going to have to turn back, redock your ship, and go right back into the Dark Sea. Well, alright, it took me a second, but I finally reached the Insanity 1 zone. So now that you've finally reached the Insanity 1 zone, it is time to start getting your title. To get your True Captain's title, you need to survive for 40 minutes out here, and not just you. Your entire crew has to be out here for 40 minutes. Your crew, not you, needs to survive out here for 40 minutes. So tips that I would recommend to actually be able to survive out here is 1. Leave your crew and yourself. Try finding an island near the Insanity 1 zone. I got real lucky and found an island at the edge of the Insanity 1 zone, literally right over there, right across. But as long as you're near the Insanity 1 zone, it is alright. If you get out of the Insanity 1 zone, you don't need to worry about that. As long as your crew is out here, you'll be totally fine with that. I suggest getting a timer or waiting a whole damn hour. But then, hope for the best. So, this is actually real perfect that this gave to me now, including this tip. But yes, this is the part where you start getting water poisoning, so you're gonna have to start doing bathing. I for one will not be waiting for 40 minutes since I already do have the true captain's title. So I will just be fighting Atlanteans and picking up some items. And hoping for the best, because yeah, these guys are tough. I'm finally out of there. That took way too long. I did not have fun and I never want to go back there again. Okay, so that is the end of this video. You've now... If you survived out there for 40 minutes and your crew survived out there for 40 minutes and you safely made it back without dying, or anybody dying in fact, you should have gotten the message that you've gotten the true captain's title. You probably got in the top left, a big message, big hooray. And now finally, you now look cool like everyone else. So either way, I hope you all enjoyed watching today's YouTube video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. I want to get out of here because I never want to experience this again. Man, am I not going to have fun making the Dark Sea video later. Oh.